There comes a moment in life when your home no longer feels like home, when the same walls that once heard your laughter now echo with judgment, when your own parents, the people who once proudly held your tiny fingers, now look at you like a burden they're forced to carry. Have you ever felt that helpless silence at the dinner table, where no one says your name, but every word is somehow about you? He does no real work, just sits there with his phone all day. You're not a kid anymore. When will you finally build your life? We raised you and educated you all these years for this, and you sit there, frozen, because you don't even have the strength left to defend yourself anymore. Picture this: a 24-year-old sitting on the edge of his bed at 2:13 a.m., not partying, not scrolling reels, but staring at the ceiling, wondering, where did I go wrong? Why am I still stuck? Why can't I make my parents proud? He's not lazy. He's mentally exhausted, not unambitious, just lost, silently fighting a battle no one sees. Everyone sees the result. No one sees the attempts. No one saw the 37 job applications he sent last month, the interviews he failed, the nights he cried quietly so that his parents wouldn't hear. Because society loves outcomes, not efforts. Tell me honestly, have you ever felt this strange ache in your chest when a relative asks, "So tell me, what are you doing these days?" And your parents answer before you do, just so they can shape a better version of you in front of others? Or when your parents compare you to the ideal son of the family next door in your neighborhood, who apparently earns 90,000 per month, owns a car, and behaves like the perfect child? Comparison kills more dreams than failure ever will. But here's a truth no one talks about. Children don't stop trying because they are weak. They stop trying when they feel they're not enough in their own home. Home is supposed to be our safest place. But sometimes it becomes the first place where our self-worth breaks. You know what hurts more than unemployment? When your parents start introducing you not by your name, but by your failures. When he gets a job now, then he'll prove himself. When she finally starts earning, tab dekenge. Those words don't just pierce the heart. They stay. They echo. They shape your identity. Because if the people who created you don't believe in you, how will you ever believe in yourself? But wait, before you blame your parents fully, before you think they don't love you anymore, you need to understand their side of the story too. Because sometimes love is expressed in the most hurtful ways. Let's reveal the other side, the silent fears inside a parent's heart that they never confess. Stay with me. Before you think your parents don't love you anymore, pause. Because behind every hurtful sentence they throw at you, there is a fear they never had the courage to say out loud. Close your eyes for a moment and picture this. A father sitting alone in the balcony at 11:47 p.m. Everyone in the house is asleep, but he can't close his eyes. He's staring at the sky thinking, where did I go wrong as a parent? Why can't I give my child the life I promised? He doesn't hate you. He hates himself for not being able to protect you from struggle. A mother quietly opening the kitchen drawer to hide the electricity bill before you wake up because she knows you're already stressed and she can't let you see another burden. Parents don't cry in front of their children, not because they are strong, but because they know If they break, the whole house will collapse. You think their taunts are attacks? Most of the time, they are disguised panic. When they say, "He doesn't do anything meaningful, just sits there with his phone all day," what they really mean is, "I'm scared. Scared that the world will eat you alive. Scared that I won't be around forever to save you." When your mother compares you to the neighbor's perfect son, it's not because she loves him more. It's because fear makes humans speak the language of comparison. Parents don't know how to communicate fear gently, so it comes out as anger, sharp, hurtful, but born from a place of worry. You know what destroys a parent the most? Not your failures, but watching you lose confidence in yourself. Every time you avoid family gatherings, every time you look down when someone asks about your career, a parent dies a little inside. Because no parent dreams of a successful child. They dream of a happy one. Yes, their words hurt you. Yes, they sometimes make home feel like a battlefield. But beneath all that noise, there is silent love drowning in fear. But here's where the story changes, because we will reveal the breaking point. The moment when a child, after absorbing years of taunts, finally speaks. And what happens next is something no one was prepared for. There comes a moment when even the strongest heart can't absorb one more taunt. Not because the person is weak, but because pain, when swallowed for too long, becomes poison. It's a Sunday afternoon. Relatives are visiting. Everyone is laughing, exchanging stories, sipping chai. And then, like it always happens, someone casually asks, "So tell me, did you get a job or are you still trying?" You force a smile. Your eyes drop. Before you can answer, your father jumps in with a joke to lighten the moment. Well, even if he doesn't get a job offer, at least a phone company will hire him. He spends the entire day glued to his phone. Everyone laughs, except you. Because they didn't see the rejection email you received that morning, the one you read in the bathroom so no one would notice your tears. You keep quiet until one more sentence, one last comparison, and something inside you cracks. Your voice, which had stayed silent for months, finally trembles and says, "Enough. Please, enough." The room freezes. Your parents look at you, shocked. Relatives go silent, suddenly pretending they care. And then the truth you've been burying erupts. You think I don't try? You think I enjoy feeling useless every single day? Do you know how it feels to wake up with guilt? Even before opening your eyes. Do you know what it's like to hate yourself in your own home? Your voice shakes, hands tremble, tears finally break free. I'm not lazy. I'm not careless. I'm tired. Tired of failing. Tired of pretending. Tired of feeling like I'm not enough for my own family. No one moves. No one breathes. Because for the first time, you didn't shout, you broke. Your mother's eyes fill instantly. Your father tries to hold his composure, but his lips shake. They saw anger before, but today, they saw your pain, and pain changes everything. Now we'll show what happens after this breakdown. The shift. The conversation that should have happened years ago, but finally begins now. A moment that doesn't fix everything, but starts healing something. Not every explosion destroys a home. Some finally clear the air that was suffocating everyone for years. The room is silent. Relatives leave early with awkward smiles and forced hugs. For the first time in a long time, the house isn't filled with taunts, expectations, or comparisons. It's filled with truth. Later that night, there's a soft knock on your door. Your mother enters first. She just sits beside you and places her hand on your head, the same way she did when you were a child crying over a scraped knee. But tonight, the wound isn't on your body, it's in your heart. Your father stands near the door, not angry, just defeated and guilty. He finally speaks softly, "I'm sorry." 2 words parents almost never say, not because they don't feel it, but because they don't know how to say it. Your father continues, "I didn't realize my words were hurting you this much. I thought, if I pushed you, you would try harder. But I didn't see that my pressure was breaking you instead." Your mother wipes your tears and whispers, "We never wanted you to feel like a disappointment. We were scared too. Scared of losing you to this world or to your thoughts. Suddenly, you're not a child versus parents. You're 3 human beings, hurt, scared, tired. Finally, being honest. For the first time ever, you say what you never dared to. I don't need you to solve everything for me. I just need you to believe in me, even when I don't believe in myself." Your father nods, eyes moist. "Then let's start again. Not as a perfect family, but as a real one. No big promises, just understanding. Healing doesn't come with grand gestures. It begins with small honesty." That night, something changes. The house doesn't magically turn into paradise. Your problems don't suddenly disappear. You're not instantly fixed. But for the first time in a very long time, you sleep without feeling alone. Because now, your parents know your pain, and this time they're standing with you, not against you. Future, we will show what happens after this healing. How you rise, rebuild, and transform into the version of yourself you once thought you could never be. Not to prove the world wrong, but to finally choose yourself. Parents don't transform overnight. One emotional breakdown doesn't erase years of pressure. Love becomes softer, yes, but behavior? That changes painfully slow. The next morning, nothing magical happened. No warm hugs, no "we believe in you." Because in real life, growth is not cinematic, it's uncomfortable. So you began again, not with confidence, not with motivation, but with pain that refused to let you quit. You updated your CV, applied for jobs, and rejections still came, one after another. Your father slipped once. "How much time are you taking for a job?" It stung. But this time, it didn't destroy you, because something inside finally whispered, "They don't need to believe in you first. You need to." You learned a truth most people never admit. People clap only after the world claps for you. So you learned new skills, took free courses at 2 a.m., rewrote your portfolio 10 times. No one noticed. No one appreciated. No one saw the tears you wiped before opening your laptop again. But here's the part nobody talks about enough. The phase where nobody believes in you is the phase you will remember forever. Because that's where you built yourself. Months later, it happened. Not a dream offer, not a 50 lakh per annum miracle, but your breakthrough, earned without shortcuts, without privileges, without applause. When you told your parents, they didn't celebrate loudly. Your father just said quietly, "Oh, is it proud of you?" And that one line hit different, because you knew how difficult it was for him to say it. Your mother didn't give a speech. She simply served your favorite food, That was her congratulations. Parents won't always say, I love you, but they'll peel fruit for you, make hot rotis for you, and stay awake until you reach home. Their love is silent, but real. No, success didn't fix everything, but it changed the tone, the respect, the way they looked at you. They don't question your choices the same way now. There's a little pride in their voice when they talk about you. This is what winning looks like in real life, not applause, just a quiet shift, where people who once doubted you start speaking softly. Read this carefully. You didn't rise to prove them wrong. You rose because you finally chose yourself. And here's the punchline. Success doesn't give you value. It only reveals the value you always had. So if you're still in the silent grind phase, don't rush it. Your time will come. And when it does, the same room that ignored you will adjust their tone when you speak. This is the timeless answer, where we don't sugarcoat life. We tell the truth that hits where healing begins. Follow if this stirred something in you, because someone you love needs to hear the next one.